Welcome bros, 30 here, your favorite Greek YouTuber, and today I want to talk about you a little bit about the new mods on Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 3 and what stuff DICE should change in Battlefield 4 DLCs. As you all know guys, in Battlefield 3 we had premiums, DLCs and all that stuff, and this is gonna be obviously the same on Battlefield 4. EA will obviously have a premium package and DICE is gonna release around 4 or 5 DLCs there. Now in every DLC, if you remember, there was a new, in quotes, innovative mode. From back to Kargan we had the Conquest Assault, then we had the Gunmaster, then the Tank Superiority, the Scavenger mode, oh god, and then the Capture the Flag. Really? In Battlefield 3 Capture the Flag, man? So what actually was the problem with all those mods are that they weren't balanced, they didn't have any strategic play, you couldn't like have legit teamwork there, it was like more running and gun like TDM. There were a lot of flaws in these modes. They tried to be something new, they tried to be a hybrid of tactics and fun and Call of Duty at the same time, which I hated, and a lot of people found flaws on especially Gunmaster and Capture the Flag. So what stuff actually DICE needs to avoid is whenever they release a new DLC, they need either to not have any new modes, it's gonna be TTM, Conquest and Rush, or if they release a new mode like Scavenger, they should think about it a lot and try to give a beta to the beta users in order to try to improve it. Because right now guys, let's start from Conquest Assault, everything was really flawed. On Conquest Assault, the imbalance of the teams became really greater because either you would take all the points and you would destroy the enemy team and they couldn't even spawn, so the game ended really fast without even kills. I have played the Conquest Assault on Strike at Kargan and we didn't even have like not even 10 kills. No one had like, everybody had like 2 or 3 kills, the enemy team didn't spawn, and it was pretty much it. Or if you were on the other side, if your team was kind of shitty, you wouldn't be able to take not even a single point at the start because the enemy team had all the points. So you would get spawn trapped, the game would take forever because no one would pick up their head because they would get sniped as they were spawn trapped from tanks, snipers and all that shit. Also on Gunmaster it was really flawed because the selection, the combination of the attachments and the selection of the weapons were pretty shitty. There was a point at where you had to use the MK3 frag rounds, which is one of the most horrible gun after they nerfed like hell the frag rounds, and a lot of people found this was the part that they couldn't go past through. And after you got past through that point, which was around 2 people, personally I would stack on the LVG because it's the most useless gun I have ever used in a game. I really don't know why they have added it, but it doesn't even kill. If people are complaining that COD has shitty weapons, the LVG takes a fucking price. So that was really flawed, the Gunmaster was really flawed. Then was the Tank Superiority, which was flawed from the start. As in consoles, there were 12 versus 12 people, and there weren't even fucking 12 tanks. So I remember dying while having a tank destroyer, dying and spawning back at the point and having no tanks for around like 5 minutes, and when a tank could get destroyed, a tank would spawn there and I had to run to the point to the tank in order to take it, but some other guy would run and I would have to wait another 2 or 3 minutes in order to get the tank destroyer. So that was really flawed there. I don't see the point why you should have in tank superiority, especially in consoles where everybody has tank destroyers, why you should have a fracking a co-driver. Like what the fuck is he gonna shoot at, man? I mean on the PC it would make kind of sense because a lot of people use javelins and shit like that, but on console it just didn't work whatsoever. So it wasn't a fun mode. It only had 1 point, and obviously one team would get it and would get pushed, the other team would get pushed back to their spawn. Now and then there was the freaking Scavenger mode. God, don't get me started on that mode. It was a conquest mode, removed and stripped from all the fucking gameplay and teamwork elements you could have in Battlefield 3. No revives, no ammo, no classes, no... What was the point of this? Like the Scavenger mode had absolutely no strategy on it. And then it was even more worse, the Capture the Flag, which was the most flawed Capture the Flag I have ever played in an FPS game because the maps were so flat that you couldn't even get a bag there. Like everybody had javelins, tanks, and it was just really flawed. I'm bashing Battlefield 3 right now, but I'm doing it for the good of Battlefield 4. I'm not complaining nor I'm not bitching. I'm just trying to say the flaws of Battlefield 3, and I would like to see new modes, but perfected, man. Making a new mode is kinda tough. Either don't make a mode or perfect it, man. Like you have beta users, you have everything. Now remember to leave a like, guys. Have a nice day. I'm out.